Hello everybody, Dark Rocker here. It's been a while since I did one of these. What the hell has been going on and where have I been? Because it's been a good long while since I've been able to, or since I've streamed or uploaded a video of any kind. Figured I'd do this since I'm not exactly sure when I'll be able to do like regular content stuff again. It will be coming. I'm not sure when it'll happen. My biggest issues right now is my computer. If you can hear the fan in the background, it's making me able to use my computer, but not as a gaming computer. So let's see. No, I'm gonna have to just do this. So that is what's going on right now. And the reason for that is, actually I took it apart last night because I was curious what was going on inside. The fan for the heatsink actually doesn't work anymore. And let's get underneath the light so you can see it easier. As you can see here, that is what it looked like between the plate and the fan. The actual plastic coating that they put on those stickers is melted in the center, and it also there's a hole in the actual casing, which you could actually see when I put it up there. So right now the metal plate is still doing its job. I can go move the fan a little bit to show you what I'm talking about, because it's not a pin connection. It's directly sitting right there, so you can see that's where the heatsink is. It's literally a metal plate that is sitting on top of the GPU, and that's what's keeping it. That's what's pulling the heat away from the chip. And the fan is sitting there actually doing a pretty good job of keeping it cool enough to be in operating temperatures. But as far as any heavy use, I can't do it, not with that. And yeah, it just makes gaming not really possible. Like I like to play Overwatch, and I can't do it with the way things are right now. Come on, boys. The dog's outside. Come on, outside. Come on. But let's see. Here they are. Happy little dogs. But yeah, so I can't do gameplay like I was before. I don't know what the hell my phone's doing. It's being weird. But so that's the main thing for where I've been. Because like even trying to edit the videos that I already have from the streams that I did before with Dark Souls, that's still kind of an issue, just because of the GPU and the way that's kind of being forced to operate right now. Now, I do have a gift card from Amazon, and there is a replacement heatsink that I could get. And depending on the way things go, I more than likely will, just because I entered a contest to see if I could win GTX 1080 Ti. I don't need that. I don't run VR, so there's no reason for me to actually have specifically a graphics card of that power. At least not yet. But if I do win it, that's great, because then I don't have to worry about upgrading for years and years into the, at the very least, like 3 or 4 years, because right now I have a 760, and not a Ti, just base 760, and that's several generations old now, and it can still run the vast majority of games on high settings. No noticeable difference. No noticeable drops in anything. The contest itself is going to be unlikely that I win it, so that's not an issue. I don't care if I win it or not. If I do, it's really, really cool. If I don't, no big deal. But depending on I want to wait to see the outcome of that before I do anything. Just because this is working now as far as letting me use the computer. The house fan just kind of blowing into it. Also, with the way things are set up in there, even getting a new heatsink is only going to extend the lifespan of the GPU. It's not going to make it any better, because there's really bad ventilation for where it's sitting. Kind of the reason why I have the tower laying on its side with the cover off, because there's no ventilation there, and so the heat was just building up. That's what caused the whole issue with the current thing. But in the very, very likely event that I don't win the contest, the grand prize for it, then I will purchase the replacement heatsink and get all that set up, and then be able to resume streaming. Another thing, I don't foresee me making videos for YouTube anymore. I haven't been hit with the tidal wave of demonetization that a lot of other people are being hit with, but because of the content that I make, and it's only going to be a matter of time. So, because I enjoy streaming more, there's no reason for me to continue doing something like the videos, which I can now upload to Twitch. So, since there is a platform for me to upload videos and not get paid for them, I don't see any reason for me not to just upload to Twitch, since at some point my videos on YouTube won't be monetized. And just in general, I don't, unless we do like the more like sit down talky stuff, IRL, I don't foresee me doing some of the videos that I was planning on before. More like the topical stuff and things like that. But because I mean, we can if the topics do ever come up, we can always just talk about that in stream. I don't need dedicated videos for those topics, like I would have done on YouTube. But yeah, I don't. It seems that that gaming channels on YouTube are being hit a lot harder than anybody else. That for the hell is it? No, I don't remember the name. The word for it. Fuck. Anyway, not being ad friendly. I don't know why. You'd think video games would be one of the least for that, but it looks like they're going after games that are rated teen and above. So if you don't make content that is okay for like a 5-year-old to watch, then your videos are more than likely going to get flagged. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. The contest itself for the graphics card that I'm in, that I entered, ends at the end of this month. If I don't win it, which is more than likely what's going to happen, then that's when I will buy the heatsink and yeah, I'll be able to get back to streaming at that point. Oh, another thing. I don't know what my schedule is going to look like fairly soon, because as much fun as streaming is, like I've said already, I don't get paid for it. So, need a job. Found a job. It's graveyard, so that works. I wouldn't have to change my sleeping schedule at all. But the other downside is it's also full time, which means that will take priority for my doing everything. I can schedule streams around it and on my days off, but that's about as good as I can do. I don't know what that means for the long series playthroughs. For some of them, like Dark Souls, what I might just do is research during my downtime, when I'm not streaming or not at work, and find routes through the levels to the bosses, since that's mainly what we're after anyway. Yeah, I'll die a lot through there anyway, doesn't matter, which is always funny. Always funny watching me torture myself like that. But for long ones like that, I'll probably just research the game, find out the quickest ways, or just the route itself through the level to the boss, and get them done that way. Other games that would take more time, it's like investment, not necessarily gameplay, but like where your goal, you don't really have a clear goal in those ones. Those pretty easy to just do the thing of take them here and there in a few hour chunks. But yeah, so like on my days off streams, I'll be able to do like the full 8 hours, which those are some of my most favorite. Otherwise, for the most part, they'll end up just being like the chill streams and see where we go from there. But I've gone on for about 15 minutes now, and most of it's just rambling nonsensically about what's been going on. I think that's a good enough thing to end on. So regardless of whether I get a new graphics card or a new heatsink, we'll be seeing you guys soon again. Can't wait to get started. See ya.